Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Pooh Bear 253. Good morning. It's 10:12 here, and I basically just woke up a few minutes ago. Was checking messages and stuff, and I'd remembered last night that I was supposed to do my give the answers to my question and answers. And I had forgotten, and it was like 11 o'clock at night when I had thought about it. I was like, oh, well, I'll just have to do it in the morning. So, here we go. I got a few questions, and I'm going to answer them for you guys. Okie dokie smokies. All right. My first question was from My Poetic Spirit. And her question was, your collection is so amazing and unique. How did you go about building your collection? What motivated you to adopt the babies you did? If you could talk about this in relation to the individual babies you currently have, that would be awesome. Okie dokie. Well, how did I go about building my collection? Okay, first off, I got into Reborns by accident, really. When me and my husband were trying to get pregnant, I would look up videos of babies, and one time I searched for newborn baby, and reborn baby came up, and I saw the video about the reborn babies, and I was like, what is this? I'm like, is that a doll? I'm like, wow, I've never seen this before. So I would watch the videos, and some of the videos were just a little weird for me. Like with the bottles and everything, at first I was like, this is kind of strange. And then like I watched it, I was like, this is pretty cool. Like I've always really liked dolls, and I thought it was interesting. So I thought the first place to try and look was eBay. So I went on eBay and I searched reborn baby or reborn doll or something. I'm not really sure. And I probably searched like African American reborn baby. And after a while, I'd look, and like the African American ones were not really cute. And then I came across my little Maya. My little Maya Ariella over there, my little preemie. And like I say, I was new to it, and I didn't have the eye to, look for the right things, but she looked really cute to me. So I asked my husband, he told me I could get her, and I bought her and got her home. And I was like, I did her box, because I know most people do box openings, but it was my first time. And like I say, guys know you've never seen a box opening for Maya, well, except for her Rebox opening. But anyway, and when I got her out the box, I was kind of shocked. I was like, what is this thing? Because she was painted horrible. She wasn't the best. Like, her fingernails weren't tipped right. Her hair was okay. Her painting, like, she had one eyebrow and one knot. It was just like a mess. But she was my first baby, and I dressed her, and I loved her just the way she was. She barely had any weight to her. I think she may have weighed about a pound and a couple of ounces. She like had nothing in her at all. So basically what led me to the Reborns was the fact that I basically have been denied being a mother. Like I said, I don't know if I've been denied or not, but we tried and it didn't work. So, and like, I think God kind of sent the Reborns to me to kind of help me cope with that. I mean, I don't know, some people may think that that's bad, but I find it good. I think it's a good thing, because I don't sit up crying anymore and have meltdowns when I got negative pregnancy tests. I don't take pregnancy tests anymore. We don't even try anymore. So I have my babies, and I like them. I enjoy being a part of the Reborn community, and frankly, that's good enough for me. I mean, if that's what it is, it's just what it is. I enjoy my reborns, and if I never have kids, I just never have kids. Not everybody has children, so that's kind of what um inspired me to start collecting, because I couldn't have kids. I mean, and this I figured this was the next best thing that I could do, and I'm not to the point yet of adopting, because I'm not really even sure if I'm ready for that lifelong commitment. Because people, you get obsessed with it and you're like, oh, I want to have kids, I want to have kids. And it turns out that there's a lot of work and you got to be sure that you're ready. I enjoy my freedom. I enjoy playing with my reborns, and when I want to go out with my husband, I put them in their little bouncers or in their bassinets and I hit the road. So this the freedom of having the reborns, that's pretty awesome to me. Okay. Okay, and she said, what motivated me to adopt each baby? Okay, so next was Emily. I wanted to get a custom. She was a custom baby. I wanted to, give her everything that I wanted, but that didn't turn out so great either. The person that did it didn't do very well details. So like you guys know that Maya and Emily went to Bad Chick Yoga to get their touch-ups, and now they're absolutely gorgeous. Alex was a giveaway baby. He was I entered Hello Dolly Nursery for the giveaways, and I was chosen in March of last year. I think it was March. Maybe not. No, that doesn't sound right. March doesn't sound right. Was it September? I think it was September. That sounds more right. September. And I was a winning mommy, and I chose a baby that that Miss Laura couldn't part with, so she asked Bad Chick Yoga to do me a custom because she knew I wanted a little boy. And so that's how I got him. Briseis is no longer with us. She is now with you. And she was a whim baby. I thought she was real cute on eBay, and I got her and she was gray. Poor thing. So Bad Chick Yogi had to touch her up. Who am I missing? Oh, Olivia was a whim baby too. She was a very good price, like $100 and some change. She was a really, really good price for a reborn, and I just pounced on her. She was a whim baby, and I just fell in love with her. Her hair is just gorgeous. And like what motivates me is like I don't just pick like any kid. It's like they have to speak to me, I guess. Like it's like, I don't know, it's like when you see them you be like, oh yeah, that's my baby, they're so cute, I just have to have you. It's something like that. I don't really know how to explain it. And this little angel here, I was looking on Bountiful Baby and they had like a big sale, and I saw her kit, and her kit was on sale for $19, and I just fell in love with her. She was just so cute. I was like, oh, with her little open mouth, oh my goodness, she is so cute. And her little chunky legs, I just loved everything about her. So I saw her and I immediately text Yogi. I'm like, Yogi, 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 Yogi. She's like, what? I'm like, you have to do this baby for me. So I told her the baby. She ordered the kit, and a couple weeks later, blam, we have little Miss Yuri, and she's so cute. She's so adorable. And I have one more baby on the way. I want this baby, I wanted to get this baby to get something different. So hint, hint to you guys, something different. So yeah, so that little guy is going to be awesome. So it's like I don't just go out and pick something that everybody else has. I like to kind of have my own mind when it comes to picking out my babies, and they just kind of speak to me, and if they're really cute and I love their kid and their hands, it's like everything has to be perfect on them that I really like for me to pick a baby. But yeah, so that's basically it. I hope I answered your question. And yeah, so let's go to the next question. Okay, love for little ones. Ask, in your video you talked about enjoying that summer is here and wanting to take your babies out for visits and reactions. Where do you want to, I guess that's supposed to be take your babies. Which babies do you most want to take out? And when you are approached by someone asking about your baby, are you going to tell them it's a reborn or let them believe it's a real baby? Very good question. So mostly I've only taken out Alex and I've taken out Yuri. Simply because I'm just so in love with Yuri. And I don't take the girls out as much because I don't have a girl car seat. And it's like the green and gray car seat is okay, but it's mostly for Alex. So as soon as I get a pink car seat, I will take the girls out more. But it's just that, I don't know, Alex is my most realistic one. And so I like to take him out the most. And I usually take them out to like Babies R Us. I've taken Alex and Yuri, I've taken them to Burlington's and Burke's, Target, Walmart, the Dollar, Family Dollar once I took them out. I've yet to take them to the mall. My goodness, I want to take one of them to the mall. Because I took Yuri that day when I did my swap and I was buying all that stuff. I had went to all those different stores, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Babies R Us, and all that, and I was tired after that. So we didn't make it to the mall, and I had basically gotten everything I wanted, so I didn't need to go to the mall. So, but maybe today, maybe, me and the hubby will go cruise the mall, and I'll take Alex or Yuri or somebody with us. It's just, I just haven't gotten to take to the mall yet, and it's just, I'm kind of shy a little bit about it, and I get nervous when people come up. But usually when people come up, they'll say, oh, how sweet, how cute. I'll be like, oh, thank you. And they'll ask how old. I'll say 3 months. And then I was like, and then like at the very end of the conversation, I'll be like, she's not, he or she's not a real baby. She's a reborn doll. And they'll be like, what? They'll be so confused. I'm like, yeah, she's a doll. She's a reborn doll. She's not real. And they'll look, and I know as far as my family goes, when I brought them around, my mom and they had some church members at my aunt's house, and they just knew that Alex was real. They was like, and then one lady, after I said that it was a doll, she was like, how old is she? Is it a boy or a girl? I'm like, it's a doll. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, it's a baby doll. It's not real. So it took her forever to understand that I was saying it's not a real baby. But that was cute and hilarious. I think you can fool the older people better. I think it's hilarious. So yeah, I don't like to let people believe that they're real because I feel that's being false. I don't like to lie to people. So I don't want people to, I don't want to be called a liar. So I always tell people that they're dolls. I don't want to make people feel silly by, So that's her question. Okay, my next question is from Boolicious. What got you interested in reborns, and does your husband become annoyed by them at times? I got interested in reborns to the fact that I had stumbled upon them by accident, and I watched a few videos from like Julie's Reborns and Still Nursery. What's it? Still? What's that lady name in Australia? Something Still, whatever. I'd watch a lot of their videos and kind of got interested in it and see how to make the Reborn formula, and I just kind of watched the videos, and that's how I really got into it. It was just, I don't know if it was fate or, like I said, I just stumbled on it. I thought somebody had misspelled something. I saw Reborn baby. I'm like, what is this? And so that's how I got into it. And my husband, like at first, he didn't really like them, but the thing with him is, it's not actually the babies, it's the money that's spent on this hobby that he doesn't like. He's a very frugal person, and I am too, to a degree, but it's just something about these babies that just grab hold to you, and they just grab a piece of your heart, and you just love them, and like they're your own. Like, that's for me anyway. I just love them like they're my own, and I love to buy things for them and spoil them and things like that. And like I say, I try my best to only buy things like on clearance, and that's why I go to like Burke's and Burlington's and TJ Maxx with things on clearance, and when they have things on sale and cheaper things. I never buy at like full price for the baby clothes, because it costs a lot. You know, for just like a Carter's little set is $22, like a regular price. It's no way I have never spent that much on an outfit. And as soon as, what's it called? Once Upon a Child opens down here, it keeps saying coming soon. I have no idea where it's at. I'm on the email list. And as soon as that comes, I'm gonna go there, because they have really nice things. So I got interested in them by accident, and I just like them. And I don't think he gets annoyed by them, but he just doesn't like the fact that I spend so much money on them. So that's that. Okay, Deli Deep had a lot of questions. Where do you shop? For me, oh, I shop at Torrid and like Burke's. That's usually where I buy my clothes. Torrid and Burke's. And every now and then I'll find something in like JCPenney or someplace in a mall, Sears. I've bought a few things out of there. But usually online or at Torrid. But since they opened a store now at my mall, it's Torrid mostly. And actually I just bought a bunch of stuff from Torrid, but I didn't show you guys. What is your favorite place to get your babies from? Bad Chick Yogi 77. What inspired you to start a YouTube? I wanted to be a part of the Reborn community because I really enjoyed watching the videos and I wanted to be a part of it. So, When did you get your first Reborn? Last summer, last June or July, I got Maya. She was my first Reborn. So, coming up soon, I would have been in the Reborn community for 1 full year. Like I say, I took down my videos at the beginning for a little while because I was concerned. I thought that something was wrong with wanting the babies, and you know, people in my family made me feel bad, thinking that something was wrong with me and that I shouldn't do this. And actually, I think getting the Reborns has actually saved me, because when I think about it, I think as of right now, I'd rather have Reborns than a real baby, because like I say, when you get older and you get married and you have your house and your career, and the next thing that you're supposed to do is have kids. And that's not necessarily true for everybody. Like, if I had kids right now, I don't know, I think I'd be in trouble. Because with the type of job that I do, I'm a teacher of pre-K special needs children. That takes a lot out of me. And if I were to do that and have kids, I think I'd be plumb crazy. So, like I said, I think the Lord was basically trying to tell me, babe, you're not supposed to have children. I want you to have your Reborns and enjoy them and just enjoy your life. And I'm not complaining, so I enjoy my freedom, being able to go to the mall, go to the movies, do whatever I want. Me and my husband can go out, stay out as late as we want. On the weekends when we want to, we can do whatever we want. We don't have to get a babysitter and all this other stuff. What do you like to do in your spare time other than reborns? I like to crochet. I've been doing that for a little profit. I like to go to the movies, to the mall. Me and my husband like to walk downtown. It's like really nice. They redid it and it has pretty lights and place for you to sit, and it's trees and it's the levee. You can walk. It's like by the Mississippi, and it's a levee and you can just like walk on. It's kind of like a boardwalk type of thing, but there's no activities there. It's just a place where you can walk and it's stairs. We'll go down there sometime at night and take our tablets or something and just kind of sit and watch the people, because they have clubs down there, and we like to laugh at the drunk people walking around sometimes. We haven't done that in a long time though. But yeah, that's about it. Movies, mall, just kind of hanging out, go to Walmart just to look around sometimes if we're bored. We don't have a whole lot of friends, really. He has one friend, and I have one friend, and his one friend is trying to move to Texas, and my one friend, we just really don't hang out that much anymore because she's still single, and she likes to do the club thing, and I don't really do clubs anymore, nightclubs and stuff. I don't like to smoke, and I have my husband now, so I don't need to go to the club anymore. So that's about it. I don't club. I like to do family things sometimes. We'll do like a bowling night and we'll get together and things like that, but that's about it. Like I said, I'm a homebody. Just give me my tablet and a television and my reborns and I'm happy. And every now and then, like I said, we would like to get out the house and do some things, you know, go shopping and go to the mall, kind of different things like that. And we like to go on cruises. Vacations. That's nice. Every summer we'll go on a cruise or a vacation. This next summer coming up, after this summer, next vacation, we are planning on going to Florida to go to an amusement park for a week, because my husband's never been to an amusement park, so we plan on doing that. What is your favorite type of pacifier to use? I really like the character pacifiers, and I really like the, I wish I had some with me right now, and I can't get up to go get it. But I like, the, what are those things called? Darn it, I can't think. 1 second. Okay, so I went and got a few. I love these. I think these are Playtex, but I don't use them because I won't be able to get these, and I just like to collect these. So none of the babies have any of these, so yeah. I like those. I like the Differex. I have modified some of these for some of the babies, and the ones I use mostly for them would be the Parents' Choice ones and the character ones, because I could get these again, and I just like the character ones to match with different outfits, and these kind of match with different outfits. These are the ones that they usually have, and I like this newbie one. I just got this one, and this is going to be for my new baby, so I like that one. And so those are the ones I use mostly. The ones that I use for the babies mostly are the little character ones and these, because they're the cheapest ones, and I don't feel it's bad cutting the nipple off of these. I guess, if that makes sense. They're the cheap ones, and I could cut the nipple off of them and I feel bad. Like the ones that I pay like $5 for two, you know, I don't really like to cut the nipples off of those. I just like to collect those, if that makes sense. And I think this is the cutest passy ever too. It's so cute. It's a little nook one, and it's all silicone. I love it. And it'll always stay like that. I don't ever want to take it loose. So that's that. Okay, Reborn Kisses. Where do you shop for your Reborn clothes and pacifiers? Mostly for them, I shop at Burke's, Burlington's, TJ Maxx, and I bought things from Babies R Us, but they had a really good sale. Babies R Us, I've only bought stuff from Babies R Us one time, and it was that truly scrumptious stuff, and it wasn't that much stuff that I got. Walmart and Target. Those are the places I buy clothes for the Reborns and my pacifiers. And also I bought pacifiers and some things from Tuesday Morning. Does your husband like the Reborns? He likes the fact that I like them. I'll put it there. It's not his thing. He won't come in the nursery and pick them up and play with them. But he does do one thing that he likes to try to, I think that's his attempt of trying to show me that he doesn't mind me having them. He'll come in the nursery when I'm in here and he'll take the baby's pacifiers and do like this. And he'll take them or hide them. That's his thing. He likes to do that. So I guess that's his way of trying to say it's okay. I understand that you like your dolls and I'm trying my best to be a part of it with you, basically. And like I say, he films for me sometimes. He knows how much I love them, and he knows how much I need to mother something, and the fact that we can't have kids, so I believe he accepts it. I mean, liking it is kind of stretching it. He accepts it, and he likes to make me happy, and long as I'm happy, he's happy, basically. So he knows that the Reborns make me happy, and that's good enough for him, I guess. What are some of your favorite products you have for your Reborns or wish to get? I really want to get a girl car seat. That's what I really want to get. That's about it. I really wanted a changing table, but I got that. My cousin gave me that, so that was free. And I have a crib in the attic, but I don't have room for it, and I don't want to take the bed down because that's where I kind of sit and sometimes and do my crocheting and things like that. And I like the fact that the bed is decorated, and I have my old dolls that I used to love to play with over there and things like that. And I like to have the bed in here because you can always use another bed. You never know when somebody may come stay over and they may need to sleep in the bed, but we don't have many guests. Nobody really comes to visit us at all. Like, the only person that comes to see us is his friend Jerome every now and then, and my mom or dad. Well, my mom and my stepdad, they come by every now and then. That's about it. We don't get visitors. Okay, and let's see. What's my favorite product for them? Oh, I love my hair stuff that Yogi told me about. I love this to keep their hair pretty and shiny. And I love my my mohair conditioner that I made. And the things that I like the most, I guess, are the pacifiers. I don't know, I guess they're just so little and cute, and I just like to collect like pacifier clips and the pacifiers. I don't know, I have a big thing of pacifiers. I like that. Okay. Alright, what was your first Reborn sculpt, and do you still have him or her? Thanks. My first Reborn sculpt was the Anna sculpt by Pat Moulton. I think that's right. I think it's Pat Moulton. And that's my little Maya, and yes, I still have her. Oh, and that was from, my bad, that was my Reborn. Cameron asked that question. And the other person before that was Reborn Kisses 01. I don't know if I had said their names or not. Oh, where was I? Okay, here we go. ZZ Sophia from Australia said, my question is, how did you become interested in Reborns? by mistake. I was looking up videos of babies, and I saw a video called Reborn Babies and a reborn video, and I got hooked after that. Shelby Mills, how many reborns do you have? I have 5 and 1 on the way. Do you have any Aston Drake dolls? No. I only have reborns. I don't have any silicones or anything else. Okay. And I think that's it. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, here we go. The Miss Caitlin 98. Do you plan on getting a silicone anytime soon? No. I don't like silicones. They're not my thing. I don't like the fact that they jiggle. I personally think they're less realistic than the reborns. That's just me. Like I said, I think people like them because you have to be gentle with them or you could damage them. They like the fact that you could bathe them. I guess that's the appeal. First of all, they cost way too much for what they are, for something that can get destroyed so easily. And the fact that everything sticks to them and you have to powder them every day, they're too high maintenance for me. They're not my thing. I don't, like I say, more power to the people that like the silicone babies. Like I say, that's their thing. Everybody has their thing. Like I say, some people like the silicone, some people like the reborns. I personally will probably just be a reborn lady. I don't see me getting a silicone ever because they cost way too much. And sometimes, like I said, I'm not going to be bathing it every day. It's like, that's the purpose of having a reborn, so that it's less commitment than a real baby, I guess. It's like you can have the cutesy without the messy type of thing. So that's basically all I want. I just want the cutesy. That's all I want. I don't need anything else. I just want the cutesy. I don't need to have to bathe them and all that. That's more work. I don't want all that work. I just want to dress them and comb their hair. I just want baby dolls. That's all I want. So that's it. So no silicones for me. And that is the end of my question and answer video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Yuri enjoyed helping mommy by sitting here being her cute little self. And I will talk to you guys later because it's time to do housework. Mwah! Love you guys. Bye.